light shows. Yeah, they're cool, but they're in no way accessible to the DIY drone community, right? Right. I mean, you'd have to be a millionaire to even get started with drone light shows, right? Right. Wrong. Story time. Drone light show tech was really trailblazed around 5 years ago by Intel. And hey, they're a billion-dollar company. So yeah, of course only they can do it. And then slowly, as the years went by, various companies started popping up, but it was still very inaccessible to the DIY drone community. Why? 2 reasons. Let me change the color real quick. First reason. A lot of these drone light show companies made a ton of their money selling you the software to create the drone light shows. So on the computer, developing all the crazy animations. How much are we talking? 1 second, please. Red is a better effect for this. They were charging anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 a year in an annual fee just for the privilege to be able to use their drone light show software. Dun, dun, dun. And that's just the drone light show software side. 1 sec, please. If we're talking about the drone hardware, which is also a cost with drone light shows, companies were charging upwards of $3,000 a drone. So accounting for those 2 factors, drone light shows just weren't a thing that DIY drone people were going to be able to do. Enter Skybrush. Skybrush tackled this problem from both angles. On the software side, they said, hey, we're going to use a freemium model. You can start developing your own drone light show designs for free, and we'll only take a fee if you start leveling up your fleet to the hundreds and thousands of drones. Then, on the drone hardware side, they did something extremely cool. They said, hey, ArduPilot, Tridge, Randy, McKay, we need you. And all the other great ArduPilot developers. I don't know if they actually worked on it, but they worked directly with ArduPilot. They forked the open source drone firmware and made their own drone light show capable firmware. What does that mean? It means now that any drone capable of running ArduPilot can now be a freaking drone light show drone. Put another way, the people that were selling you $2,000 and $3,000 drone light show drones are now in competition with open source. Because now anyone that has the skill set to build their own DIY ArduPilot quadcopter can make their own drone light show, bringing the drone hardware costs in your drone light show fleet from $2,000 and $3,000 a drone to under $1,000. This is wild stuff. So my buddy Dennis brought this up to me and I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. There's no way this works with ArduPilot. Then I looked it up. It works. So then I thought, I have Pi-Hop drone kits. I know how to make ArduPilot drones. Why don't I make a drone light show video? So for the past 2 months, I've been documenting my journey to make my own 10 drone light show drone show. I don't know how you say that. So for the past 2 months, I've been documenting my journey and how I made my own 10 droned light show. There it is. Droned. You put the D on the end. So in this video, you're going to see everything. From the LED creation, to the diffuser creation, to the drone builds, to the MAVLink networking, to the drone show light creation on your computer, and finally, to a 10 droned light show. Stay tuned. Now get me out of here. It's starting to look like a Hotline Bling video, and I'm not trying to sing to you guys in the intro. Yo used to call me on me. Yo used to. But before we jump into the video, it is my goal, it is my dream to hit 100,000 subscribers on the Drone Dojo YouTube channel. But at this rate, hold on, I need freaking red for this one. But at this rate, I'm gonna be in my freaking 40s before we hit 100K subscribers. So please, I'm not gonna beg. I'm above that. No, I'm not. I'm begging you. Please. I'm not gonna continue in the video till you hit the subscribe button. We need you in the Drone Dojo army. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're one of those. Oh, don't subscribe. I don't even want you to subscribe. What do I care? Don't subscribe. No. Don't do it. Take the mouse away. Better not. Alright. Let's get into the video. If you want to follow along with the exact same drone that I'm using in this video to build my drone light show drones, check out our Pixhawk drone kits. It has everything you need to serve as the foundation for your light show drones. Also, if there's ever any steps where you're like, I just need more detail on how he did that, check out our drone light show course. It has 6 hours of step-by-step nitty-gritty details on how you can build your own drone light shows. So if you're feeling inspired, check that out. Blue Belt membership unlocks that and all of our other courses. To say this once, but it applies to the whole video, every single item and piece of software you're seeing in this video is all linked to in our Drone Light Show blog post. It tells you every single part we're using, the router, the drones, the LEDs, the wires, the screws, just every single part that goes into this build, hardware-wise, it's all linked to easily in our blog post. Also, every piece of software we're going to be using in this video is also linked in our blog post. So check that out for easy links and easy access to all the parts we're using.
So it's time to finally flip the bird to the Creality. Bye-bye. I upgraded to a Bamboo 1 P1P. It's amazing. And then time to take some measurements. We got some mounts to create for this F450 frame. So whipped up some very high-tech drawings and then hopped into Fusion 360. Designed this mount that'll hold 7 NeoPixel sticks and then this little diffuser here to bend all of the light into a uniform light. And then there's a little cubby there for the wires to come out. Ayo DJ, you gonna be on this one?
Another one.
Alright then, play me my NeoPixel mount music. Alright, we got a mess here, but it's coming together. It's time to make 6 more of those guys. And there we go. Get that dog hair out of there. So we got the mount, this part finished. Next, what we need to do, since we're wiring these NeoPixels all in parallel to the Pixhawk, we need to solder all of the same colored cables together. So let's do that now. There we go. Now we have 3 giant wires. Let's dump some solder on that. Tasty solder crackers. And an hour later, I got, what is that? 63 times 3. Help me, people. 189 wires cut. Let's trim the insulation. Let's go! Let's go! 1 down. 188 to go. In insulation 2 in the morning, but I gotta finish cutting 186 wires of insulation. Gotta cut all the wires so I can light up the sky with a surprise. That sound did a little threatening, I didn't mean it that way. I mean like from a pleasant aesthetic. I'm going to make the drones go up into the sky, and I'm going to make some cool shit in the night time. Come on, come on. We did it. We did it. Look at that. Oh my God. Alright, forget the soldering iron. I found my lightsaber. There are perks to having a cigar addiction. And there we are. Got all our connectors. Got all of our LEDs. These are done. Hey, yo, DJ, you got your Shazam ready?
Let's go golfing.
What? No.
Together we're stronger. Together we're stronger.
Sure. That's not really the point. But just play me something that sounds like this.
Appreciate that.
Thanks, DJ Khaled. What about this? Alright, now we have to flash the Arducopter Skybrush firmware to the Pixhawk. We're just going to plug that into the computer and then go Google Skybrush firmware. Then you're going to look for the Pixhawk 1, go ahead and click on that. Then you're going to hop into Mission Planner and upload that firmware to the Pixhawk. Once that's been uploaded, we need to set 3 parameters to enable the LEDs. It'll be the LED type to 2 for NeoPixel. It'll be the count to 8 for the LEDs, and then channel for 11, because aux out 3 is the same as RC out 11. Oh yeah. That is gonna light up the sky. Let's go. We're cooking with some LEDs. There we go, baby. Alright, let's go outside for a test flight. Cool thing about these, the NeoPixels are gonna blink the same light as the Pixhawk indicator LED, and then it'll turn white if you're flying in a manual mode. And then when it's in show mode, for the custom mode that Skybrush made or added to the fork, then the LEDs turn to whatever you created in your light show. Oh baby, the nighttime bird. Oh, she's lifting off. Oh my god, dude. We did it. Let's go. Let's go. It's 2 in the morning. I'm sorry, neighbors. All right, let's talk about networking with MAVLink when we're out in the field. So we kind of know how a single drone operation works. We have our telemetry modules, and they're communicating over radio with the MAVLink protocol. Easy enough. Connects to our ground control station, and we're good to go. But that gets really messy when you're talking about a fleet of drones. Because, you know, we can't be having 10 USB dongles plugged into our ground control station. It just wouldn't work. So what are we going to do instead? Well, we're still going to be using the MAVLink protocol, but instead of the radio telemetry modules, we're just going to do it all over the internet protocol, IP, with a router. So how does that look like? Well, basically each drone is going to have its own static IP address. So drone 1 will have an IP address corresponding to its drone number. So it'd be 192.168.2.1. And let's say drone 4 would have a static IP of 192.168.2.4. And so on and so forth. All of those drones are communicating their MAVLink packets to the router, which routes them to your ground control station. For us, it's going to be Skybrush Live. Then the router has an IP address of 192.168.2.251, and the ground control station 192.168.2.254. So this is a much more scalable solution, and this is what we're going to do out in the field. All right, now we need to download Skybrush Live and Skybrush Server. These are the two elements on our ground control station that will allow us to control all of our drones. I had the links to these in the blog post of our drone light show on Drone Dojo. So you'll just go to the bottom and then you'll click whatever operating system you're using. I'm using Windows, so I'd click on that, and then it downloads an installer. So then you just run through that installer. And then Skybrush Server, same thing.
Just to add a little bit of color on what these two programs are, think of Skybrush Live as Mission Planner, but for all of your drones in your light show fleet. And then Skybrush Server is essentially the MAVLink backend that's handling all of the incoming and outgoing MAVLink packets to and from your drones. So that's even going to handle things like sending RTK corrections to all of your drones from your base station. That's what Skybrush Server does. You can't run Skybrush Live without Skybrush Server, so always boot them up at the same time. In theory, you don't need to have RTK GPS to do a drone light show, but it's highly, highly recommended because you're going to get that inch-level precision with RTK GPS, and a typical drone GPS, at best, you're going to be getting like 3 meters of spacing, or 3 meters of accuracy, which you're kind of flirting with danger there when you're operating a drone light show with that accuracy. So I'm going to walk you through how to set up RTK in a Skybrush environment. Super simple to do.
If you are using an RTK setup, this is what you're going to need. Obviously, your drone powered on with an RT-capable module. But how do we get RTK? It's not actually through the drone side GPS, although you do need an RTK-capable drone GPS. It's really through the base station. So what are we using here? Just an ArduSimple RTK board that has the antenna plugged in to the ArduSimple. We have a tripod here, decent ground plane that helps get better GPS signal. And then how does Skybrush Live get a hold of this? Well, we're going to plug a micro USB into our computer that is running Skybrush Live. Alright, so how do we start beaming RTK corrections to our drone? We can do that all from Skybrush Live. So first, have the drone powered on. Let's bring up Skybrush Server. And then let's bring up Skybrush Live. It's pretty cool. You can do all of this from the Skybrush Live interface all on its own. So we see our drone is currently powered on, and the GPS status is 3D. So that's not good. That's the worst GPS status aside from no fix. So 3D GPS, that's the second best, but that's not RTK. So how do we get RTK going? Well, we have our ArduSimple RTK board plugged into our laptop. So we're going to go over to the satellite icon, hit that. It currently says RTK is disabled. We're going to go over and select our USB device, which is the ArduSimple, and the 57600 baud rate. And now what we're going to do, you can see all the satellites that are base station GPSCs, and we need to survey in the position. In Skybrush, once you get under 1 meter, it's good to start beaming RTK corrections to the drone. And then after we get below 1 meter, those RTK corrections are sent over the broadcast address. So every drone is going to get the RTK corrections, and it's going to beam it to the ArduCopter flight controller so we can get inch-level precision with our RTK setup. And now if we go and check out our drone properties, we have RTK.
We have our drones created now. We have our RTK base station stuff ready to go. We're kind of ready to do some drone light shows. Now, I do recommend that before you full send it with all of your drones in the light show, just run through a light show with one drone. That way you get a feel for everything, you understand what you have to do, and the stakes aren't as high. You're only risking one drone. So we're going to start off creating a single drone mission.
So all of the drone light show animations are created in a program called Blender. And Skybrush has created a free add-on that built on top of Blender that you can simply import into the Blender program, and that will allow you to create complex drone light shows. So you can map the drones to different shapes, you can have them move and rotate and spin and crazy stuff. You can also control the LEDs of each individual drone. Those are mapped to timestamps in your light show mission. Once you're done creating your light show in Blender, all you have to do is export that to a .skyc file. And that SkyC file is what we will actually upload to each one of our drones during the actual drone light show mission. A lot of people think, in a drone light show, there's drone-to-drone communication going on. There's obstacle avoidance. No, it's actually not like that. Each drone just gets uploaded essentially its own single auto mission, and they just run their own single auto mission and just coordinate the time with the ground control station. So in this single drone light show mission, I'm not going to go too crazy with it. I'm just going to make probably about a minute-long mission. Just have it go up into the air, go south a little bit, go west, change some colors. Just want to get a feel for the Skybrush environment with a single drone. Now, I'm not going to go into detail on how to create drone light shows in Blender, because this would be a 3-hour video if I did that. But if you're interested in how to actually create the animations for your drone light shows, check out our drone light show course, where I walk you through step by step all of the buttons and features you need to be aware of in Blender to create your own light shows. I'm taking the perspective of you being a total newbie, a total beginner in Blender, and I bring you to the level of creating your own complex drone light show missions. I'm also including this .skyc file for a single drone mission, so you don't even have to worry about creating that. You can just download it from the Google Drive. All of that's available if you're a Blue Belt member or above, so check that out.
Time for the maiden test mission. With one drone, I got the GPS stand, I got the router, I got the makeshift table, I got the power supply, and a bunch of other crap in there. Let's go to the field. Rocky, I don't trust you. You gotta stay here. Alright, we are out in the field ready for the maiden mission. We got the power supply, we got the router set up, surveying in our GPS right now. You're gonna do big things over there, guy. I got good feelings.
Alright, we got good RTK position. Let's go ahead and run through this checklist. Upload the demo mission that I just created. Upload the mission to the drone. Simple mission here. Better be able to handle it. And on board. Drone looks good, I promise. Yeah, wind is fine, blah, blah, blah. Oh, shoot. This is a little nerve-wracking. Alright. Got my controller turned on. Got it in show mode. I'm gonna hit plus 30 and freaking send this thing. Let's go. So there are 3 things you need to make sure to do before the show will successfully start. 1, make sure the drone is in show mode. Just have on your RC controller a show mode setting. 2, make sure to arm the drone before the show starts. I like to arm it around 7 seconds. And 3, hit automatically start the show when you schedule it. Those 3 things you'll be able to launch. Oh my god, is it liftoff time? Holy Lord. Oh my god. Is it working? Is it working? Oh my god, dude. What? It's working. Where you at? Oh my god, it worked. You better come back. You better come back. Dude! Sit down. Sit down. So, it turns out, after the mission is over, you actually have to hit land all, or the drone will just hover right above the ground. If you hit land all in Skybrush Live, the drones will come back to the earth and turn off the motors. Land all? Is that what I gotta do? That was weird. Alright, you don't automatically land. So now we're going to create the light show for all 10 of our drones, since we have confidence in the single drone mission now. This is created in Blender again, and we're going to do 4 different shapes. 1, a straight line. 2, a heart. 3, a Pac-Man. 4, a spaceship. Now, I'm just going to speed run this in the YouTube video because this is already an hour long, but if you're interested in getting step-by-step directions on how to create a show like this, check out our Drone Light Show course.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left, 'cause I've been
way over there, or way over there. So we can go out there if you want to get really far away. I sent him a picture and he's like, that looks like that. It's got the Gear 4 on it.
Yeah, I'm thinking odds of success. 50%.
Whoa, you just went down. You were up at 70s
The
earlier.
wind threw me for a loop, dude.
You want to hand me one? Sure. I don't know if you're gonna use this. I like just like
It's nice to right now have my YouTube ring turned off.
I'm just gonna record everything so you don't have to think about it yet. You can replay the whole night.
Dang, Dennis. We're playing a very intense game of Jenga back there. I know, bro.
You got small feet, man. You better do add one.
Say, hey, somebody go double check mine. My time went out 13.
You know my freaking bank password?
Dude, I have your life.
You do it, my life.
Except I have a terrible memory. Okay.
Got the RC controllers all lined out in order in case catastrophe happens, which it won't, knock on wood. GPS set up, control station, and the drones.
Holy shit! My word, in that wind? Oh my god! Oh man. Dude. That was awesome. What happened on the screen? It sounded like the wind.
Did two of them collide?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Dang. Yeah, we got the prop. That's what happened. I wonder if the wind just like blew it in or something.
Whipped it.
Dang. Either that or it's Is it toasted?
It's blinking green like it's fine.
The GPS?
I'm turning my YouTube brain back on.
Oh my god. Hold on.
You want me to film something?
I think I got it.
So you don't burn anybody?
Where am I going?
Those two clips.
Okay.
That's where you
It is a lefty job right here.
Do you want me to do it?
Heck yeah. Or maybe I should just edit out the fatality of Drone 3. Let the YouTube be in.
Dude, you have to share your failures. That makes the best content. Do we want to glue it in this guy?
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh god, if I don't hurry, then it's not gonna go in there.
Dude, it's the night is over if you fail this, bro.
Dude, don't.
Dude,
Dude,
what are you doing?
Is it key? Hold on. Is it turning on you? I'm gonna take it off.
So Caleb, when that show was going off, were you watching the computer? Or were you watching the show?
I was trying my best to be a good fleet pilot, but I was mainly watching the show. I almost hit land all after the one crash, but then I was like, we got to see this through.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Dennis?
I want to see it. I checked that they're all screwed in.
True, it's not a bad idea.
That's probably what it was.
Huh?
That's probably what it was. Can I borrow your Allen key? Yeah, go for it. Oh my god.
Good lord.
The carnage.
Gone? Yeah, she's out. R.I.P. Yeah, you lost your. You gotta find your GPS, man.
Oh, she lost a leg. Well, didn't lose it, but.
What?
There it is.
Oh, there it is. I'm wondering what happened with this one. Oh, okay. Then why did that one not launch?
I don't know.
I was like,
Fine before.
we're still one drone short.
You had one. So the one that had like P oscillations was bad mag.
The one that crashed through a bad mag.
How
Definitely one drone down.
hot glue can fix that.
Oh yeah. Beautiful of a recovery job that is. I mean, it looks ready to go, man.
Let's run a postmortem on those 2 missions. Honestly, pretty freaking successful. In the first mission, we obviously remember the epic crash. What ended up happening was pretty dumb. I didn't secure the set screw enough on the GPS stand. That's what happens when you speed runtime drones, I guess. The GPS stand jiggled free, and then once it jiggled free, it hit a prop, and then the drone crashed from 30 feet in the air down back to Earth. Funny enough, that drone showed absolutely no problems in the second mission, so a couple zip ties here and some hot glue there, and drone 3 was ready to go. Fell from 30 feet in the sky, pretty resilient, kind of impressed. Second mission, there were 2 problem drones. You'll notice very on in the second mission, there was a drone that failed to take off. Now, if I was paying enough attention, I just would have hit land all on the drones right when that happened. But I freaked out and just watched the drones go anyways. That likely happened because that drone was taking off on a little bit of a slant, which created a weird takeoff scenario for the drone, and it just flipped. The second drone that epically crashed out of the air threw a bad magnetometer. Now, the first thing I would say on this, I calibrated my compasses indoors, which is not ideal. You want to do that outdoors. The second thing, I had the fallback compass, the internal compass on the Pixhawk, deactivated. If that was activated and there was a more healthy compass on board, that crash likely could have been averted. But even that drone probably fell from, 45, 50, 60 feet. And that one, after a quick 10, 15 minutes, was basically good to go as well. If we just secured the GPS on there and had the battery life, that one would have been fine as well. So that's pretty resilient. But all in all, a lot learned from those 2 missions, and the next time I do this, going to be much, much more stable. So I hope you guys enjoyed the project. This has been a 2-month journey in the process for me to learn everything I need to learn to do a drone light show. I can't express to you how ecstatic I was feeling seeing the drone light show in the air after this 2-month process. But if you're feeling inspired to want to do your own drone light show and blow your friends' minds after watching this video, I mean, we got the stuff for you. For one, our kits, our drones that we use in this video, they're just our Pixhawk kits with the NeoPixel LED and diffuser slapped on the bottom. So if you want to follow along step by step with the same hardware I use in this video, check out our Pixhawk drone kits. The other thing you should check out is Blue Belt membership at the Drone Dojo. What does that get you access to? Well, first of all, it gets you all of our Drone Dojo courses. We have 15 courses at this point. The one, if you're a total drone beginner, we have a course on how to build a Raspberry Pi drone. The second course that's of interest for you is our drone light show course. Now, if ever there's a point in the video where you're saying, gosh, Caleb, I wish you would have gone into more detail on this subject on, I don't know quite how you set up the networking, or I wish you could have showed a little bit on the Blender so we could make our own light shows. There's over 6 hours of step-by-step lectures in that drone light show course that walks you through the entire process on how to build a drone light show. I'm assuming you're a total beginner for drone light shows at the beginning of the course, and by the end, you're doing your own drone light shows. The other thing Blue Belt membership gets you is access to our STL library. So you don't need to learn how to use Fusion 360 to design your own mounts. You can just get the file that you have access to as a member and then either 3D print it or go on the internet and have one of the hundreds of print shops online print you up some mounts. With the products we have here, you can hit the ground running on your drone light show. But I'm not done with drone light shows. This was a lot of fun. Not to be a tease, but I think in the future I'm going to have maybe a couple more drones up in the air. But let me know in the comments what sorts of animations or shapes or crazy things you want to see for the next light show. And until then, I'll see you next time.